Okay, thank you all for coming. As announced over in the debate that we just had, and for those of you who don't know me, my name's Andy Graham. I'm chair of the ITS UK Connected and Autonomous Vehicle Forum, and what we're talking to you about today is an idea that we've had for some time, that we've now got to the point where we'd like to release it to the real world. So almost all of you, I no doubt, be aware of the SAE scale for automation of vehicles, which ranges from level 1 to level 5, and there's lots of debates about what's in which level. The problem is that we, in particular in the UK, talk about connected and autonomous vehicles like Abbott and Costello or Bodie and Doyle. We don't split them up. And what we in the ITS UK forum have been talking about for a long time is we think it's more like connected and autonomous vehicles. And my argument is that connected vehicles are here now. Many of you may have seen the slide I have of a connected Model T Ford, 104-year-old car, no electronics on board, but still giving out data. So the Connected Autonomous Vehicle Forum I put an idea out, we banded it all around, so this has got input from people in local authorities, people in Highways England, people in parking, people in the automotive sector, people in the comms sector. So it's got a wide range of take-up. As you would expect, there was lots of debates about technology, so the thing that we did was we stripped all the technology out of it. And the reason for that is if you are thinking about a vehicle or a phone, you don't care about Okey 2000 or ITS this or ITS that. If you remember when we had a move to high definition TV, there was a thing called HD ready TVs. What we're trying to do is mirror that, the idea that your car or your phone might be ready for smart connectivity, or you might already have it. So we're not going to talk today about letters and numbers and acronyms. What we talk about is what it does for you. We use letters, not numbers, so it's different from the SAE scale. And we started at level A, and we're going to go up in levels. And lots of people said, oh, no, you need to start at level F and go up to A. And then I looked at this new fridge that I bought, which is apparently a level A+++++ environment, because the fridges have got so much better that level A has outgrown itself. So what we kind of really trying to do is to put this out there for people to comment upon and say, no, I don't quite agree with that, well, that's a good thing. If we can get some sign up to it from various other bodies, then we'll start putting it through the standards boards. And the key thing is that at the moment we are all able to embrace this. There is not like with a connected vehicle, with an autonomous vehicle that we don't understand. Anyone who's got a car with a car radio is already on this sheet. And it's not just cars. I hence emphasise that. When you see this scale, it talks about moving things. So it could be cyclists, trucks, buses, horses, pedestrians. Because to us they're as important as connected and driverless cars. And we think this scale would help people understand where they are on the spectrum, but also understand where, with small inputs from government, from local authorities, from industry, we can move from one level, what we're currently testing, to levels where this would be ubiquitous and able to all. So, for example, I'm working with Happy Parking on smart parking projects. They're kind of level C, nearly at level D, which I'll explain to you. Working in a load of projects that are kind of level D or level E, but nowhere have they come out. So without further ado, let's have a look at this sheet. So, level A, the way you get input into the vehicle there is with your eyes and ears. And the way that you get information out is by tooting your horn and waving. Pretty much everything on the road is a level A. But if you have a car radio and a mobile phone on board, and you can pay for parking, then you're at level B. Level C is where many of us are at today. If you've got Google Maps on your phone and you've got Android Auto and you connect the two together, you're kind of level C. And you may also have a box that takes data and has pay-as-you-go driver monitoring. You may have a device for fleet monitoring. You may have an app that monitors your driving, and pretty much any vehicle that's an HGV is already at level C. And that means that many people today are connected in that they don't know it, because their vehicle or their phone is providing data. And one of the things I'm passionate about is actually harvesting and using that data for roads, for road asset management, for setting traffic signals. We get to level D, where we start having wide-scale connected smartphone-based services Things like glosser for setting traffic signals, so telling you how to go through at green. We've already been trying that, but we haven't rolled it out widely. When we do, that will be a level D. And what that means is we'll have so much more data from vehicles to harvest, as well as sensors at the side of the road. And at this stage, I think we're at connected roads level 1. So that's your kind of your HD ready TV. If you've got data, you've got roads, and you've got vehicles all working together, we're kind of at the level 1 ready for vehicles if you've got an Android Auto or a Apple Link, but we're not yet ready for the roads. So the roads got to do some catching up. This is where many projects are demonstrating equipment at the side of the road, A2M2, projects in places like Coventry. This is the next level of technology. This is dedicated. This isn't your mobile phone. That's what I call connected level 2. That means that you might be able to do some of it with a smartphone in the future, but most of it is going to be about new technology. And then this is the utopia of everything's connected to everything else. That's going to be level F. There may well be a level G and H in the future. You notice that we're focusing very much on the short term. How do we get from where we are today for the next couple of years? Not the 2040 or the 2050, the next level of years. So, hopefully, if we can get this some traction, you might start seeing projects that announce themselves to be connected road level 1. I have a bottle of champagne on ice for the first UK project that can convince me that they're level D, and I will be very pleased to give that. So there's a challenge, and that bottle of champagne will go out of age in a year's time, because I think there's very many projects that are close to it. I would ask you to take this away. We'll send it to you if you're required. Look forward to your comments. 2 final comments, really, though. One is, this wasn't my work. This was the work of pretty much everyone in the ITS UK CAF forum. There were lots of debates about words and commas and stuff. This isn't a knocked together in a back room. And so we're quite pleased with this, because nobody else has ever thought of having a connected vehicle scale. We've focused very much not on cars. It's focused on moving things, transport and traffic. And finally, we'd just like to say that we also have reached out to the guys in the parking world. So we're not just a kind of traffic view. So pleased to see some of you from across the Rubicon into Traffex. This is about customers. This is not about technology. You have to look hard to find any technology in there. We've deliberately taken it all out. So please don't come back and say you haven't defined the technology enough. That's why we haven't done it. So hopefully you might be able to embrace this. I challenge those of you running projects to come to me and say, I think I've reached level D, where's this champagne, Mr. Graham? And I look forward to your comments. Thank you very much.